Hey guys, it's been about 3 months since my last update on my saltwater molly acclimation project. So I'd figure I'd give you a quick update on how they're doing and what's been going on. If you're new to the channel or just starting to follow along, I'll give you the quick backstory. So a friend of mine has a freshwater aquarium and he's been keeping some mollies in there. And his mollies had babies and he had more than he knew what to do with. I ended up taking 6 of them off of his hands, and over the course of a few weeks I slowly increased the salinity until they reached a specific gravity of 1.025, which is about what I keep my reef tank at. Now this was only possible because mollies are considered a brackish water fish, meaning that they could survive in either saltwater or freshwater. Now, I wasn't quite sure how successful I was going to be and if all of them were going to make it. My original plan was to take 2 and put them into my 180-gallon reef. So I ended up with 6, and they all survived the acclimation process. Mollies are known to be consumers of hair algae, and at the time I was battling a major hair algae outbreak in my 25-gallon aquarium. So I placed 2 into the 25-gallon reef aquarium, and almost immediately one just vanished. I have no idea what happened to him. A few weeks later, the second one got caught in the overflow and ended up in the filter sock. Unfortunately, he did not survive the rescue attempt, and he is no longer with us as well. I think the takeaway was that they were just too small to be added to the reef tank at that time. I probably should have waited until they had grown a bit more. So that left me with 4 mollies remaining. Those 4 went into my 20-gallon frag tank where they could be given some additional time to grow out. Unfortunately, I do not keep a lid on this aquarium, and 2 decided to jump. So that was another lesson learned. All fish have the potential to jump out, so always keep a lid on the aquarium. Rather than risk the possibility of any more losses, I decided to put the remaining 2 into the 180-gallon display where they are today. It'll be a little while before they find their place in this aquarium and are still getting used to their new environment. One sort of comical thing that happened was the very second that these fish were placed in the aquarium, the smallest of my clownfish, Mulligan, took immediate notice and started chasing them around the tank. Now the reason I thought this was funny was, take a look at Mulligan. You can tell his tail is a bit chewed up and he's a bit beat up. He gets picked on constantly by the other clownfish in the tank. The second he saw the mollies, he immediately went for them, and he actually did take a nip out of one of their tails. I guess he's no longer the smallest fish in the tank, and he's finally found someone he can pick on. I don't even think any of the other fish took notice that the mollies were in there, so it was quite funny to see this one, out of all of the fish, be the one to come over and give them the nice hello. So these guys are in the tank now, and we'll see how they do. One thing I will say is that I noticed when I had 4 of them in the 20-gallon frag tank, they did seem to swim around in a group, which was pretty cool behavior to witness. I'm wondering if I added a few more, if they would reform that same schooling behavior. So that's something I'm going to consider. I might be adding a few more of these into the tank at some point in the future. That'll do it for this update. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.